Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we are going to be starting the first part of what is most likely going to be a multi-series group of videos, because I'm going to be showing you some of my super ancient art, because I of course have saved a ton of the stuff that I used to draw, and I figured it'd be fun to show you, and we can go along this journey and see how much I've progressed and what has changed and what I sort of draw, and sort of these, I definitely see it as like sort of 3 distinct stages right now. But this is some of the oldest stuff that I have kept. And of course back then I did not save any, like did anything in a sketchbook, so this is mostly all torn stuff. That's why they're in these wonderful little binders or folders. But this is going to be fun. We're going to go through all of these. I will try to say some stuff about things, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with this first group of things, and I would say that most of this is probably like 2008 and before that, because back during this time I would often sort of date and put my name and my age, where I was and stuff on the back of the things that I drew. So I'm assuming that's what most of this is. It's definitely around that time period. Even some of this is probably older than that. I mostly drew like these really random sort of like crypto creatures. Like, let's see, where's a good example? Like right here. I would draw stuff like this, and I would just do like random shapes and then turn them into creepy little creatures. That was a big part of what I draw. I would also do coloring pages, because I absolutely loved coloring books and coloring pages, and when I got introduced to the internet, I was just a coloring page fanatic, and I would go online and find all kinds of crazy stuff and I would color it. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, other stuff is sort of freehand. I will say if something looks like really specifically like that's not so bad, I probably was looking at a reference. I did not, as a kid, really do a ton of stuff where I was tracing directly off something. There are maybe a few in here, like 1 or 2, but I really tried to avoid that as a kid. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and flip through this whole stack fairly fast since there's just so much. But if something catches my eye, I'll make sure to stop and tell you a little bit about it. So let's go ahead and go through this.
Woke up from a whisper, collared shirt down by my feet, stood on crowded bathroom rug, voices filled the rooms upstairs. Our Ford was warm before we drove, breakfast fresh on the stove. She walked out with the floral blouse. Back then, everyone was near. Up from an old alarm, bones could barely roll from bed. Stood on an empty bathroom rug, walking around with one eye closed. Last of 6 eyes focusing on me. Lukewarm coffee for the road. My car was cold till 59. It seems now I'm alone. home again. Hold on, we'll be home again. Hold on, we'll be home again. Hold on, we'll be home again. We'll be home again. Hold on, we'll be home again. Hold on, we'll be home again. Hold on, we'll be home again.
So that was that stack of ancient stuff. I would say the majority of it was coloring pages like this. And then most of the stuff that I drew myself, like, for example, like this, was from 2008. So I was 12 years old. I think a lot of the coloring pages were a little bit older than that because I definitely did more coloring pages, but it was probably around 2008, a little bit before that I started really like free drawing a lot more and creating my own little characters and things. So yeah, that is mostly that stack. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, so I think I'll just leave it off with this folder for now, but I will do the next part and we will go through this big old binder or folder, I never know what to call these, and probably this little sketchbook. Since this is, again, I'm pretty sure most of this is 2008, but I definitely think that some of the stuff in here is 2008 and up. So yeah, and this is definitely right before I had a big switch in the stuff that I used to draw, which, drop you a little hint right now, it was definitely when I found out about anime is when sort of things changed with my art style and just in generally learning about how to draw. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little peek into the start of this series with all this random old art, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.